Damn. Okay, fuck it. Got a new mic. Alright, so what's up? Today we're going to be reviewing the Air Jordan 4. Skated 2 pairs. About to go on my third whenever I get these damn SBs that just came out. The motherfuckers were made for me. I've been religiously skating these 4s. And then the SBs come out. And all these people that don't even skate are fucking entering the raffles at skate shops and shit and like making it so that I can't fucking get a pair for less than $500. First thing I'm gonna talk about today is the fit. So they're pretty puffy and well padded. They're very comfy, very protective. You know, your feet don't get hurt a whole lot. They got elastic straps on the tongue, so if you do break your laces, it's not too bad, and the tongue stays in the middle. It doesn't shift off to the side. They're very comfortable at first. If you stand in them too long, your heels eventually. If you stand in them too long, your heels eventually hurt. But oh, and that air ventilation stuff that they do, like where the webbing is, that's all a sham. There's no air ventilation. At least that I can tell. My feet burn up in those. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the fit like 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. One of those two. They feel real nice. So board feel. All right. There's not much towards the heel. Actually, there's none towards the heel, but it gets better towards the ball of your foot. At first, when they're broken in, especially when they're fresh, there's not a whole lot of board feel at all. Me personally, that doesn't bother me. I kind of like when there's not a whole ton of board feel. I was always able to feel where the edge of my board was and things like that. Feel the curve in the tail. Feels good on the sides when you're popping tricks and when you're sliding your foot, when you're doing flicks. Feels real nice. I like it. I like the board feel. And then when it's broken in, and especially when it's worn down some on the sole, the board feel gets better. It just gets better over time. I'm gonna have to rate it a 5 out of 10 because I know a lot of people are not gonna like the board feel, but I'm a big fan of low board feel. So personally for me, it's like a 7 or 8 out of 10. I'm gonna say 7 out of 10. No, 8 out of 10. Because one of my biggest things about board feel is I have to feel it on the sides. I have to be able to feel it on the sides and on the toe when I'm sliding and flicking and things like that. Which it does feel good. So I'm gonna give it an 8. If you can't deal with low board feel, you suck. The flick on the toe is pretty good. I guess because the rubber is fat. But there's pretty good flick on the toe. It does wear out over time, same as usual, and then get soggy when you're wearing it down. I put shoe goo on my breads. I didn't put shoe goo on my Pure Moneys, and it was fine. You know, you kind of just learn to readjust, flick a little harder, delay your flick a little longer. It doesn't, you know, was never really that big of a deal for me. The flick on the heel flips is good, which I was kind of surprised about because I figured having a raised heel over the on top of that air bubble would kind of like throw off where I feel it and everything, but no, they were pretty good. I think I actually got better at heel flips after skating my 4s. Of course, the flick on the heel flips never change, so it's pretty good. Where did I put the paper? For the toe again, even when they're worn down, they don't flick that bad. It's pretty alright. I enjoy it. I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a solid 7. Alright, durability wise, they'll fall apart immediately if you don't super glue those panels again. So a lot like the Jordan 1s, they're held together with these stitches and these panels. So if you don't super glue those in the beginning, it's gonna rip and they're gonna fall apart. If you keep up with the stitches and you keep putting super glue on it after every sesh or two, then everything else, all the materials, every part of the shoe holds up really well. I was originally, before I ever skated a pair, was concerned about the foam right there, because I was like, there's no way foam's gonna hold up. I actually put shoe goo on top of that piece on this shoe. I didn't on my Pure Moneys, and they held up all right. You know, I pretty much finished skating my Pure Moneys, and the foam, it's not like it wore off or anything. I mean, it got a big chunk. It's got a big chunk bit out of it, but it's like it's all right. It's not bad. Never failed me. Just never failed me. But all the materials hold up and last a really long time. The sole itself is really fat too, so it's never like you're gonna wear a hole in the bottom. I was trying to, honestly, with the breads. I was like, oh, let's see if I was like, you know, I want to see if I could wear a hole all the way through, but fuck. No, that it's just so fat. You won't wear a hole. The rubber's pretty good. The materials are really good. It's always leather or suede. All the leather and suede colorways they hold up really nice. Those damn breads lasted me like 3 months. Those Pure Moneys lasted me 2. You know, pretty good stuff. On the Pure Moneys, I was skating mob grip, so it was like they were definitely going through a lot of wear. But durability is like a 9 out of 10. They're a great shoe. Okay, and lastly, we're gonna go with impact protection, and it's just a solid 10 out of 10 for me. I love all the padding. I love how thick the sole is, and I've always been extremely picky about impact protection on my shoes. I'm a lot like Christian Flores, like he's super picky with them. But this air bubble is the only thing I've ever skated where I was satisfied with the impact protection. And it's kind of cool because like when I hit the ground really hard with my heels, I can feel it like flex, and it's really good. So my favorite shoes to skate in are actually the Jordan 3s, 4s, and 5s because of this air bubble. Impact protection is great. Solid 10 out of 10. Last but not least, we got the swag rating. Alright, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. 4s are probably tied with 3s for my favorite shoe. But right now they're getting gentrified. All the Jordan 1 crowd is starting to migrate over to the Jordan 4s. They're starting to get those black and white ones. Or military black. Too many people that look like they're in fraternities are wearing them now, and I'm starting to get a little bit turned off of them. And you're ruining it. You're ruining it.
Look at my lips. You're ruining it.
Fuck this clip, bro. Hair is all fucked up. Camera's crooked. Damn, in the fucking bean. Bro. Damn.